Once again, welcome back to Really Doki Stories. And if you're watching me for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So the topic of the day is very interesting, and something happened in Canada that completely shattered the narrative MAGA influencers have been pushing for years. The former president, His Excellency Barack Obama, showed up, and Canadians treated him less like a retired politician and more like a global superstar.
Y'all just coming through right quick. Listen, Obama goes to Canada and MAGA lose their minds. Listen, y'all, the man is a United States citizen and he can travel and go and do whatever he wants to do. But MAGA is upset that he's over in Canada and visiting and talking to Mark and things like that. So they're trying to say that he's doing something illegal because he up there talking to Canada, and the Canadians don't even want to talk to Donald Trump. Nope. You know why they don't want to talk to Donald Trump? Donald Trump started all this mess with them. He started that tariff wars and all that with Canada, and they do not have any respect for him. They do not want to talk to him. So guess what? Canada love Barack Obama. So he was up there hanging out, and listen, MAGA done lost it, y'all. They mad. They want him to be arrested. What? So the man can't go to Canada, he can't go talk to nobody because of y'all. Donald Trump all around this world talking to Putin and everybody else. I don't know why he didn't get arrested. He should have been arrested in jail. All the corruption that Donald Trump has done, and you want to go over there and try to start some mess with Barack Obama, the man that's been peaceful, the man that did not bring any corruption to the United States. Come on, y'all.
How about Barack Hussein Obama? He went to Jesse Jackson's funeral. He spoke, and it was like a political hit job. And the family of Jesse Jackson got angry as hell at him because they understand they hated each other. You know, he was there. But I loved watching that. That was so. The family goes outside and they start screaming at him.
We all love Obama. I could listen to him speak forever. I love the way he speaks.
He's bigger than life. He's a very good orator.
Barack Obama. I'm not neutral. I'm a super fan.
President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
Say that I was always very proud as president to highlight the extraordinary alliance and friendship between Canadians and Americans. Canada was the first country I visited after I took office. Last year, Michelle and I
MAGA and the Republicans have completely lost their minds. They are completely freaking out because former President Barack Obama arrived in Canada. Yeah, he's going to give the keynote speech at a gala being held there. So Republicans are absolutely losing their minds about the fact that he's going to a different country, Canada, and playing nice. This is what presidents have, especially former presidents, have been known to do. Yeah, but no, MAGA is absolutely freaking out. They're saying crazy things like, oh, he's up there planning a coup. What is wrong with you people? Is it just that you don't have anything else better to do? That must be it. Why don't you go down the street and go look at gas prices and figure out why your current president can't control them? How about doing that? Barack Obama, just leave him alone. He's in a league by himself.
Well, MAGA is very upset this morning. It's all because Obama was in Toronto and he met with Mark Carney before a gala where he was a keynote speaker at. Check out those comments under that post, shall we? Oh, Obama committed a federal crime where he has no immunity about. Uh-oh. Oh, Uncle Jonah thinks it's a coup. Canada's becoming a national security threat. Okay. More. Oh, I can't wait for Trump to do this after his term's over. Now, I want to dig into this one a little bit. Because there are two world leaders Trump 100% did talk to and meet with in between his presidencies. No way. No way. No. Netanyahu and Mar-a-Lago in 2024? There's Trump, there's Netanyahu, 2024, before Trump's presidency, before the election of 2024. Now, who is this guy? Who is that guy? That can't be Steve Witkoff. Steve Witkoff that is in charge of the negotiations currently, as of now, with Iran, along with Trump's son-in-law? That can't be. Oh, and also Trump was talking to Putin. He still had communication lines open with Putin. During Biden's presidency, Trump met with Putin, who had the war going on with Ukraine, and Netanyahu, which was bombing Gaza. Interesting.
So once again, the Republicans are triggered by President Obama. He could breathe and they'd be angry. And this time they're upset because he met with Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada. That's it. Carney said on social media, "Welcome back to Canada, President Obama. Thanks for joining us in Toronto for important conversations on how we build a better future." Normal stuff, right? But for MAGA, they think that something deeper is going on. For example, Laura Loomer said, "Why is Obama meeting with world leaders while Trump is in office? This is a coup." She thinks that Obama meeting with Carney is an attempt to overthrow the United States government. Another popular MAGA account on Twitter said, "He's a former president. This violates the Logan Act." No, it does not. Honestly, I don't know what the F he thinks he's doing. The balls the Democrats have, unbelievable. I actually responded to that tweet by saying, "This you," referencing her back in 2024, celebrating Donald Trump meeting with Netanyahu at Mar-a-Lago. The MAGA Republicans hate Obama because he's better than Donald Trump in every single way, and people actually like him. He's one of the most popular politicians in America, despite leaving the presidency years ago. People still love him.
Hello, everybody. What? As we approach Veterans Day, I wanted to stop by and just say thank you for your extraordinary service to you, your family. The sacrifices that all of you made to protect our country is something that will always be honored. And we are very grateful, and we also happen to welcome you with a 70-degree day in D.C., which doesn't always happen around here. Sir.
That's the first time I've seen a president, former or current, greet an honor flight, and that is absolutely amazing. A commander-in-chief, a leader who's going to show up and tell you that your service was worth something. I think that's the important part, so I think it was a great thing to happen.
Keep that.
I got to see a president, it was Gerald Ford.
How about that?
Alert! Barack Obama just got the biggest standing ovation, unlike J.D. Vance, who got booed at the Olympics. Happy Black History Month!
Yeah, folks, those videos are not exaggerated, as you've seen for yourself. I mean, the moment those videos started spreading online, the reactions became pure chaos. Some Americans were proud, others were furious, and a huge part of MAGA social media absolutely could not handle what they were seeing. Because for years, many conservative influencers pushed the idea that former President Barack Obama embarrassed America, weakened the country, or even damaged the reputation around the world. But then, these clips are from Canada, started going viral. And suddenly, people were forced to confront something very, very uncomfortable. Outside the United States, Obama is still respected by millions of people, as you have seen in the clips. Not by everyone, of course, not universally, but globally, his image remains incredibly strong. And that really completely shattered the online narrative many people were expecting. Because this wasn't a small reaction, as you have seen in the videos. Canadians were cheering, they were standing, they were even recording videos, smiling and treating Obama more like a celebrity than a former politician. And honestly, that's what made part of the internet so emotional. Because politics today isn't just about policies anymore. It's about identity. To Obama supporters, these crowds represented, intelligence, It represented diplomacy. It represented stability and the version of America they feel the world respected more. But to many MAGA supporters, those exact same cheering felt like rejection. Rejection of their politics. Rejection of their movement. Maybe even rejection of the America they believe in. That's why the backlash online became so intense. People started mocking the crowds, calling the event staged or even stage managed, saying Canadians were very obsessed. Others accused media outlets of exaggerating the reactions. But the videos spoke for themselves. And whether people like hearing it or not, Barack still has something very few politician figures ever achieve. Globally, celebrity status. That's the difference. Most politicians lose influence after leaving office, after leaving the government. But Barack Obama somehow became even bigger internationally after his presidency ended. And Canada's reaction reminded people of that instantly. But what really makes this story fascinating is what it says about modern America. Today's America. How today's America is run. How people in America live today. Because Americans increasingly live in completely separate realities. One side watched those clips and saw grace, respect, and even leadership, and international admiration. But the other side watched the exact same footage and saw propaganda. They saw elite worship and political hypocrisy. Same event, completely different interpretations, depending on who you are, how you see the video, how you judge the video. But for me, honestly, that may be the biggest story here. Not Canada, not America, but how emotionally divided America has become these days. Even viral moments instantly turns into political warfare. Every speech becomes tribal. Every reaction becomes personal. And this moment exposed that divide perfectly. A former president walks into a room, people cheer, and somehow the internet turns it into another national political meltdown. That's how paralyzed everything has become. Folks, at the end of the day, this wasn't really about one speech in Canada. It was about symbolism. Because when Canadians welcomed Obama like a rock star, millions of Americans saw two different completely messages. One side of the people saw rejection. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real reason this moment exploded online so fast. America isn't just politically divided anymore. It's emotionally divided. People no longer agree on what leaderships look like, what patriotism means, or even what kind of America deserves respect around the world. And that moment, folks, like this moment, this exposed that divide instantly. Whether people loved seeing Obama cheered in Canada or absolutely hated every second of it, one thing became very impossible to deny. Years after Obama leaving office, still commands global attention in a way, very few politicians on this earth can. and is very clear that still drives some people absolutely very crazy. But I want to hear from you. Why do you think Obama still gets this kind of reaction internationally? Not at home, but internationally. And do you think America's image overseas has changed over the last decade? So folks, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, please subscribe to more deep political commentary. Viral political reaction and internet meltdowns that the mainstream media usually avoids talking about. But at Willy Docu Stories, I bet you will find very, very interesting global stories. So folks, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video to anyone you feel it might be of help. Until next time, have a great day.